Hello friends, welcome to my channel Go Digit. Today in this video we will extend our learning of Power BI integration with Business Central. So if you have seen my last video, uh, there I have explained about the basic setup and configurations which are required to integrate Power BI with the Business Central. And when we have done so you can see here that now the Power BI reports will be easily visible on your Business Central dashboards. So likewise here you can see that it will pop up here, and then on the customer list as well you can see that the Power BI fact box is showing up, and then it will show up the standard reports which will come by default when you link your Business Central account with the Power BI, right? In today's video, as I said that we will extend our learning. So what we will do is that we will learn two things. The very first thing is that we will create a custom report in the Power BI, right? As I said that by default these reports are showing up in my workspace of the Power BI, which I used in my Business Central FactBox, Power BI FactBox. But now we will try to create a very custom, like a custom report, which will be very basic, because I also don't have the much experience of Power BI. I'm still learning, so you can say that I cannot show you the very advanced based reports in the Power BI. But of course, whatever custom report we will make here, we will try to add that report in the already attached fact boxes of the Power BI in the list pages. But we will also learn certain things, like in case the Power BI fact box by default is not available in all the pages, right? Maybe you have a custom page, uh, which you have developed in the AL, and that's why that Power BI fact box is not visible there. So we will try to add the Power BI fact box via AL language in our uh, different list pages or the card pages or the document pages accordingly, right? So let's start first. So in order to create a report, a custom report in the Power BI, we need to download the Power BI desktop, right? So I have already downloaded it, but in case you have not downloaded it, so you can go to the Google and write down here download Power BI desktop. And of course, when you open this link from here, you can easily click on just download button and it will download the required software for you. The only thing is that it is available currently for a Windows operating system. Okay, so once you download it and install it, so this is how it looks. So the first thing is, of course, you have to sign in into this desktop, into this software as well with your account, which I have logged in my, you can see here in this Power BI portal. So once you log in that, then this will be kind of a dashboard. You can see that it is kind of available. Now, to link, to get the connector of the Business Central, uh, what we can do is that, for example, our requirement is that I want to create a report for my Business Central data, right? So I need to get the Business Central data first of all. So for that thing, you can see that this is the icon called Get Data. Just click on it, and here you click on More, and then you just drill it down, and somewhere you can see that the options are available like Dynamics Nav, Dynamics 365 Business Central, and this Business Central is for on-prem. So depending on what type of a version, what type of Business Central you're running up, so you can click on that and start working on it. So for example, my take is on online version of the BC. So I will select this option and click on connect. And now when you click on connect, it will open up this kind of a form But in case you have because I have already logged in, I've already signed up with my business central account as well, so that's why this option is coming up. Otherwise, one dialog box will come which will ask you to input your business central credentials, right? So it will authenticate that whether you are a legitimate user of the BC, you have enough rights, licenses are attached, then only it will allow you to build the report. So I already have, so you can see that navigator kind of a screen is coming up, and it is showing me the environments which I have currently with my business central. So one is the co-pilot, which is again a sandbox. So this is a production environment, and this is also a production environment. Sorry, this is a production environment, and this QA and Copilot are the sandbox environments. Okay, so let's say I want to create a report for my sandbox environment. So just open this, and now once you click on that, it will take some bit of time, and now you can see that it is showing you the companies. So whatever companies are there in the sandbox environment, it will show you that list. Now I'll select my Kronos AU company, and now I have three folders available. One is for advanced APIs, second one is for standard APIs, and third one is for web services. Okay, so I will not go deeper into every details, but let's say, so for example, uh, uh, you know, to expose your data, to expose your business central data to the other softwares, we need either the APIs or web services, right? So I have made plenty of videos in the past where we have learned about that how we can expose our business central data to the other softwares just to integrate both the softwares. So for example, we have the web services options in our BC, or we have an object type called API pages. So depending on whatever your requirement is, if you want that your custom table data should be visible to the Power BI or to any other software, so either you have to create a web service for that page, or you have to create an object of API page and attach that table with that, and that's how whatever API pages or the web services are available or exposed from the business central, they will be available here. So these are the list of the standard web services or standard API pages which are by default exposed from the business central, and that's how I can use any of it to play with my uh, reports, or whatever my requirement is. I need to select that things accordingly, right? So for example, let's say I want item ledger entries, right? So I can select this item ledger entries, and now it is showing me preview is evaluating. Like it will give me the preview of the data of my item ledger, right? So you can see here that all the entry numbers, item number, entry type, sale, only edit, source type is customer is showing up, right? Let's see some other data. For example, mm, if I can see some, okay, in the web services, let's see the customer ledger entries. Okay, so here we have the customer ledger entries, and we have the document type, invoice, payment, document number, and everything. So for example, let me tick this. Okay, I need the customer ledger entries data. So I'll select this, and then as you can see that load button is coming up. So you just click on load, and now that data will start loading into your report which you want to develop. And uh, okay, yes, I can apply. Okay, first of all, let's wait. It is loading currently. Once it is loaded successfully, your data will be showing up here, like data in terms of the fields which are already exposed. those will be available here. So you can see that this is the data which I wanted, and all the fields are available, right? So now, based on my requirement, I can pick these fields, or like if you want to build any visual, which is basically a case that's why we use Power BI. So for example, I'll select this. Okay, so as soon as you select this, that you want some kind of a chart to view your ledger entries data. So you can see here that now it is showing me the like what I need for my x-axis, what I need for my y-axis, what I need as a legend, right? So of course, for example, I want to see my customer. So let me select the customer number, okay, and drag it, and I can place it in the x-axis. Okay, so now you can see that customer number will be available here. Now for my y-axis, let's say I want the count of uh, let's say document type. So no, let's say entry number, I could say sum of entry number, but not sum of, let's say, count of entry number. And in the legend, what I need is I'll place a document type, right? So what it means is that now there are two types of document type, or there are two types of entries which are posted in the in my customer ledger. One is for invoice and second one is for payment. Okay, so you can see that for 30,000 customer, the count of invoice is greater than the payment. That means obviously, uh, like this is the data of invoice, this is the data of payment, right, and so on. Which means that I have number of invoices more than the payment entries which I receive from this customer, right? I have more invoices than the payments. Same for customer number 20,000, same for 50,000, 10,000, 40,000, and so on, right? So this is kind of a one type of a visual which I have shown you here, and but you can see that you can play with multiple charts, which whatever you want, right? So based on that selection of the chart, and obviously you have to select then the different types of values accordingly, right? What type of a legend you want, accordingly you will change that, and the data will be visible as a chart for you. Okay, now one thing is that now your report is ready, but what you want is that this report, when it will be available in the business central, uh, I want that it should change accordingly based on whatever customer number I select. Okay, so I want the filtration also should work accordingly based on my selection in the business central. Okay, so you can see here that this filter screen is available also in the Power BI. So on the basis of which field I want that filtration should be done automatically, I can pull that field and place it in this in these columns, right? So for example, if I place this is a customer data, right? So what I want is that this data should be visible on my customer list. Okay, so what I can do is I can place let's say customer number, where that customer number, yeah, I can place that customer number in the filter on all pages. Okay, so this is how like for example, if I select this, now it is showing me only the 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000 or 40,000 or 50,000 or all, right, based on whatever filter you will you want in your report. Accordingly, it will show you the data, right? So this is how I just made a very basic kind of a report in the Power BI. Now, once you're done, what we can do is that we can just click on save, and then the name we have to provide. So for example, I can provide that it's a customer ledger, okay, dot pbix. So it's a standard extension, so no need to change it. Just click on save. Okay, now it is saved. So after it is saved, we have to publish this. Okay, so publish this report online in the Power BI services. So once you click on publish, and once the publish is done, it will, like for example, now it is asking you that in which workspace you wanted to publish. So of course I have my workspace, so I just wanted to publish there, and now it starts publishing. Success. Okay, just now go to your Power BI portal and refresh. Let me go to home, and this is my workspace. Select your workspace, and now you can see that my report is available here, customer ledger. Right, now let's go to the business central, and this is my customer list. And as what we have seen last week as well, that I want my customer ledger report should be available here. So what we can do is that I can click on this, click on select report, and you can see that my new report is also available in my business central as well, right? Because I have already integrated my Power BI workspace with my business central, what we have learned last week. So that is why now I can select my customer ledger and click on enable, and just click on OK. So you can see that now the data is visible. I can select second record and it will change the data accordingly. Select the third record, changing the data accordingly, right? So based on like whatever you want, whatever the data you select in your business enter screen, the reports will show you the data accordingly. That's kind of a very cool thing. Like there is no need of any special filter you have to manually apply in your business enter screen. Power BI report automatically gets filtered based on the selection of your record in the list page, right? So that is the first part which we have learned now, that we can make the reports in the Power BI, we can attach our custom reports in the Power BI. But for example, just for the sake, because Power BI, this kind of a fact box is by default available in my list page or in my card page. But there are certain pages, maybe your custom pages, where this type of fact box is not available. So for example, let me click on personalize, and now this fact box is available, which I can move, hide, and so on. But let's say I want to go to my let's say posted sales shipments. Okay, and here you can see that Power BI fact box is not showing up. Okay, I cannot add it, I cannot remove it. Only notes and links are kind of a things available, right? There is no way through which via personalization I can add that fact box. So how can I add the Power BI fact box in my list page where it is not available by default? So to do that, open the VS Code, and I've already created a sample project. So let's say I want this fact box available onto this page, right? So let's find out the page ID, and you can see that it's a 142. So we have to create a page extension and name it. Let's see, it's 142 only. No, it's not 142. So let me change it. Sorry, guys. What is the complete name? Posted say shipments. Okay. Okay. So now, of course, in the layout, I want to add my fact box. So what we can do is that we can select add first, then select fact boxes here, then part, then first of all name, then you have to type Power BI embedded report. So this is the option you have to select, right? And then of course application area as all. Let's say caption as Power BI report. Okay, so no error. So what we have done is that we have selected the fact boxes option that I want to add fact box on the first place, and then this is the standard portion, standard page which we can add for the Power BI fact boxes. Right now, just publish this change, and then we will see whether I can able to add my custom report there or not. Although my custom report is not based on the shipments, but I just wanted to show you that how we can add the fact boxes of the Power BI from the A language. Okay, so let me go to the sales shipment. Let me refresh it. I think it should come. Why it is not coming up? Let me type on here posted sales shipment. Why it is not showing up? 242 only. Here only we have added. Oh, okay, sorry. I was in my attachment section, so that is why it was not showing up. But now see, details part is coming up here. Okay, so this is my caption which I gave it for my fact box. Now select this and now click on select report. And now you can see that my report is available here. I just have to click on enable and click on OK. And you can see the report is showing up. Although here the filter will not work because obviously it is this report is based on the customer ledger entries, but this data is not from the customer ledger entries but from the posted sales shipments. So that's why that completely it is not working up because of the structure. But now I hope you have now got the basic understanding about how to add the Power BI fact boxes via A language, and also how we can start off creating basic Power BI reports in the Power BI desktop application. Okay, so that's all in the today's video. I hope you like this video. In case you like it, please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.